So I attempted at making cloth masks today. Stay tuned for a very imperfect tutorial. So we are going on a short road trip coming up soon, and I don't have any masks for us. All I have is a few of the disposable type masks. I figured I have extra fabric and I can ask someone in my Buy Nothing group for some elastic. So that's what I did. Posted in my Buy Nothing group, which if you're not in a Buy Nothing group is awesome. I will link that below. And someone was able to give me some elastic, which I was excited about because I've been wanting to try to make masks. So I looked up a tutorial. I will also link that below, and I got my sewing machine out of the closet because it's been in the closet for over a year, and here we are. I made cloth masks. So I wanted to go over a few of the steps to making these cloth masks that I made. So first of all, I got out all my fabric and I ironed it so it was flat. The second step was to cut out each square. So I cut out about a 5.5 by 6 inch square for 2 of the sizes for my kiddos. One of them was a little smaller for my little one. Also, I cut out one that was about 7.5 inches by 7.25 inches for myself. So each elastic piece was around 5.5 inches long, and I actually ended up going a little bit longer for my mask because I found after doing the smallest mask first that the elastic really wasn't long enough and it was really kind of tight. Once I cut them out, I tried to follow the instructions on the tutorial and I ended up just winging it, but trying to pin everything, and I'm trying to pin all the fabric together with the round elastic that I had. I ended up just throwing that out the window and just using the dimensions from the tutorial. The next thing that I did was I went ahead and sewed in the elastic. Now, let me tell you what, if you are out of practice of using your sewing machine and you are trying to get something done relatively quickly during nap time, don't expect it to go very fast. So it took me a really long time to sew this up. So I went ahead and stitched up the first side of it, and you stitch in the elastic with your sewing machine, and then you stitch one side all the way, and then you leave an opening for the other side to be able to turn the mask inside out. I actually did the first one inside out, so the fabric is actually sewn inside out. I wasn't paying attention, so... Oh no. Are you kidding me? Here's the first one that I made for my little guy, and here's the second one. So yeah, just make sure you make your fabric the right direction. Once you turn the mask inside out, you go ahead and fold it to make it pleated. So I folded mine to make it pleated, and I just ironed it down. The iron worked well. I tried to pin it also, but the pinning, once again, I just kind of winged it because I am not a perfectionist. So these are far from perfect, very imperfect face masks, but they will do the job for whenever we go into a store or go into a gas station on our road trip. And yeah, so it's a really simple design, and I will link the tutorial below that it goes into more detail on how to make it. But I wanted to show you guys how I made it and how it went for me. And you can make it like I did, or you can just go buy some for $10, which it depends on how much your time is worth, I guess. So this was kind of a comical view at what it's like to make your own cloth masks.